some concrete work in my driveway, and price of concrete's just ridiculous, so I built myself a cement mixer, and this is a video about hand-built cement mixer. So I hope you enjoy it. Thanks. I just have to take the wheel nuts off and pull this thing out because it's going to be actually faced up this way inside, and the paddles will be welded on here. So if a paddle breaks or I need to take this out and chip the cement off it or put new paddles on or whatever, this will be like the piece I can take out. And then if I need to change that wheel bearing because it's worn out, I can go down to Part Source, grab another wheel bearing, the same thing, and I got parts for my cement mixer. So that's kind of the barrel of it. And then I got this motor right here, and it is I think it's a 1/2 horse motor, but it's got a gearbox on it. And what I'd like to do is take that gear off right there, and I'm going to put a pulley on there, and then I'm going to put a belt around the outside of this drum and then run it around that pulley. And I'm going to make this this frame apparatus that holds this thing, and it pivots it like a cement mixer, so you can basically tip it back with a handle, fill it up, stir it up, make it do its cement mixing thing, and then be able to have it high enough so that when you flip it upside down, you can dump it off into a wheelbarrow and then send it off to where you're going to pour the concrete. So that's kind of my starting scenario here anyways. So we'll carry on. So I'm just welding up a frame now that I'm going to mount the 2 rollers to. Got kind of a tripod scenario here. I'm just going to finish welding the rest of this. This here will go something like this maybe. So I'll tack them so that they roll in the right position, in the right direction, so they're most accommodating to support the load. So now I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. Lay it on its side and then start perching it on to making something that goes on here and then joins up to the end of this, and then those rollers kind of roll around about this area here. And then once I get that on there and sitting there, then I'll make 2 A-frames kind of like that on both sides, and maybe I'll put some casters on it, or I have a lawnmower tractor, a John Deere lawnmower tractor in the back here. It's got some pneumatic tires on it, nice big ones. So I might just make like a tongue on it over on this side and put an axle across this side and make it so that I can actually put a set of magnetic lights on the side of it and hook it on the back of my truck and take my cement mixer to wherever I want to go to mix cement. Okay, so I'm going to set this apparatus up. This nice wooden box here. Tack them. Maybe tack them, just really quick tack. So that they don't move. Because I don't need them to pivot like that. Just tipping up and down on them, so I'll use them for the A-frame. So there we go. So now I need to extend something from here to there that I need to mount. In here somewhere. So that this gear right here will be a pulley, and it'll just be a belt that goes right around the drum. Now, I don't know if a belt's going to do the job. I'm assuming so, if I make sure that it's nice and tight. I mean, even if the drum gets a little bit of cement on it, the belt will still drive over top of the little bit of concrete that's on around the drum here. And then we'll make some kind of like an A-frame that goes on both sides that has wheels on it. So that's that for now. Let's carry on here. So here's what I got here. I had an old Subaru idler pulley, tooth pulley, and I managed to make it go on to the gearbox here. And now what's cool about it is I took my old timing belt that was actually changed so it's not cracked, and I wrapped that around the barrel of the cement mixer, so that's going to drive it. So now I'm just going to mount that there with an adjustable screw, and then make the A-frame for it, so this whole apparatus can tip like this and dump into the wheel. Oh, here we go. The mechanism is working. With the motor mounted. This is from a Subaru. This is the tension, the old tensioner from the Subaru. The belt is from the Subaru. And then these wheels right here are like, they're in one roll, but once it dumps the other way, then it'll roll. But yeah, it's functioning. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that I can flip it right over. But it's kind of nice how you can like lock it in this position, and you don't have to throw your cement way up in the air from the pile. You can do it at like hip height, and then when I go to dump it, the wheelbarrow is going to be over on this side, and this will all tip like this, and then it will dump right upside down. And empty the wheelbarrow, empty the cement mixer right out. And I'll be able to tip that and lock it in so that it'll slosh good, and because it has a nice big lip around the outside, it will be able to hold a lot more cement in there. So once there's weight in it, it'll be down that low, and it'll be easy to shovel the cement into it and the gravel. And I put a couple bars across there, and I put some rollers on it so that the tub rolls against the rollers. And over here too. Here's the tensioner. This is the tension of the belt so that it stays tight on the thing. And then I'm going to put some paddles in here so it mixes the cement. And then once you have a load, then you just grab this handle right here and you just flip her up. It's nice and easy. So it'd be a little bit heavy right about till there, and then it would splosh over the other way, and then it would turn right upside down, and then dump right out completely upside down. So when it rains or whatever, you can just like leave it like that and you won't get any water in it or any rain or anything. So if I put an axle across here with some wheels, and I put a receiver on this side, I can put a tongue on it, and I can take some clip-on magnetic lights and throw them on here, and I could pull this on a trailer hitch the way it sits right now, upside down like that. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to make a cover. I'd like to wire this properly and put a skin tight in here. And I got to put the cover on here. But what I'd like to do is make a box for this. So this encloses this motor, so it doesn't get splashed with water and cement and all that kind of thing. This wheel here looks like it needs to be adjusted a little bit. I think I'm going to cut the tacked welds, and I'm going to maybe move it so that it's in a different position so the belt's not rubbing against the side of the wheel here. So yeah, so it's pretty cool. I like it, man. It's like thrown together quick. It's not finished welded yet, but it looks pretty slick. And this tensioner, that's the bomb. It's just an old pin, and I welded the nut there. So the dump will be, it'll be kind of heavy, like right there. It's gonna be like, whoa. So I don't know. I might end up putting a cylinder so that it kind of maybe I'll hold it down, locks in, and then as soon as you unlock it, it goes click, and the cylinder kind of helps you, like a pneumatic cylinder. I'll help you lift it up, lift the load of cement up, because it's going to be heavy. It's going to hold more cement than a regular cement mixer. So since last time I mounted a box here, I'm looking for a really nice off-on switch to put inside here. For now I just got the wires hooked together inside, but put a shield on it so it can cover it up. Made it nice close around here so when cement splashes, you know, it won't it won't get all over the motor. And, and then I made this cover right here out of a stainless steel sink, actually. One of the small section on the double sink. This is a small sink. Made that out of the stainless steel sink. Welded a tab on it. Put some self tappers in it to hold it there. Put a rubber around the edge of it. This is a little piece of stainless steel too. So, and this guard right here is stainless. So that'll kind of keep the rain off it. So when it's sitting outside, you know, and it'll kind of keep it from getting water in the motor or whatever if you left it sitting up in this position. Yeah, and put some casters on it so I can kind of roll it around temporarily until I put a tongue on it, put a good cord on it and a good plug. So basically what I want to do now is weld the paddles on the inside there. Throw some more nuts on that there. Get some nuts all the same kind. I just threw some random nuts from the drawer, my spare bolt drawer, and held it together, but I'll get some nuts that fit on there proper. Yeah, so, but yeah, it's coming along good. I think I'm gonna put some paint on it today as well. So it should be quite the mixing weapon to add to my arsenal. Okay, let's carry on here. So there we go. It's all got a coat of paint on it. Looking pretty snazzy. It won't take long before you get a lot of cement splashed all over it, and it won't look so nice. So we better put it in film. Yeah. So basically, a cement mixer handmade from car parts, a water tank, some casters, and some sheet metal. There's the cover there for the side for the motor cover, and there's the other motor cover right there. So yeah, I hope it works good for many years. So thanks for watching my build.